So Newcastle United registered back-to-back Premier League wins, with this time with a 4-1 win here at Turf Moor. It was much like last week. It was a really interesting start from Newcastle. Say interesting, really slow start from Newcastle. Burnley had the best of the opening exchanges and really probably should have went ahead early on. A couple of really good chances, but Newcastle stuck in the game. They might not have started well, but they managed to stay in the game. And then within 20 minutes, they were 3-0 up, and that was game over. And I think that's really when Eddie Howe's team are at their best, when they can really blitz teams at times, and they absolutely did that today. 19th minute was the first goal. Callum Wilson, he put the side in front. He was making his first start since coming back from injury. He played alongside Isak. I think Isak sort of played just slightly deeper than Wilson, but yeah, it was very much them two up front, and Wilson does what Wilson does, and he has done throughout his career and his time in Newcastle. It was a great ball in by Jacob Murphy. Alexander Isak had the first shot. That was saved well by Guimaraes. The first person to react was Wilson, who tapped the ball home and then to give his side the lead. And yeah, it was a brilliant, proper poacher's effort from Callum Wilson, something you've come to expect from him, and give Newcastle a good platform. And then sort of 15 minutes later, Sean Longstaff, he was really good today. To be fair, he's gone through some tough periods, but Longstaff was very good today. Murphy again, he was a real danger down that right all game, but he got past the defender, cut the ball back, and there was Longstaff to sweep home. It was a great effort, a great finish from Longstaff. And 2-0 Newcastle, 2 goals set up by Murphy, although he won't get the assist for the first one. But yeah, it was a good start for Newcastle. And then just 5 minutes later, they get the third, this time through Bruno Guimaraes. Anthony Gordon this time was a provider. He went down the left, cut the ball back, and Bruno just side-footed home, wrong-footed Muric, and it was 3-0. And it was 3 similar goals. Certainly the second and third goal very similar. Get down the wing, cut it back, find someone in space to sweep home, and yeah, Newcastle getting 3-0, blitz their opponents, and getting into half time 3-0 ahead with absolutely no worries in the second half really. Wilson was booked early on for a simulation. That was an interesting call, I think, from Anthony Taylor, one that he probably will regret making. I think he had a few iffy calls, Anthony Taylor, but in a game that didn't really have much to do. And then Newcastle thought they were going to have a fourth goal when sort of 10 minutes in the second half, Anthony Gordon was brought down again for a penalty. How many times has that happened this season where he's got his side a penalty? Wilson and Isak both, of course, wanting to get on the score and both wanting to get their goal. I wouldn't really call it. It wasn't a scrap or anything. It was more of a debate about who would take that. Not like the Chelsea one we've seen. It wasn't really petulant. It was just 2 strikers really wanting to get that goal. It was Isak who won that debate. He stepped up, and it was a penalty, but it was saved well by Muric, to be fair, down low. But Isak made up for that a few minutes later. Again, Jacob Murphy broke with the ball. His cross to Wilson was just behind Wilson, but Isak was there, took a touch, slam it home, and yeah, 4-0, that was it. That was all she wrote for Newcastle United, and it was, if it wasn't game over at half time, it certainly was when they went 4-0 up. Eddie Howe could then make some changes. Isak and Wilson both came off, Anthony Gordon came off near the end, so he really be able to rotate his side and give them a well-earned rest. Joe Linton came on. That was a good sight to see. He was given a massive cheer by the away fans just over my shoulder, and yeah, it was his return is another big positive. Almiron returned as well, so again, yeah, lots of positives to take from Newcastle. Was it the best start of the game? No. Could they have been behind in the first 20 before they went ahead? Yes, but they'll take the win. It's what they need to do at this stage of the season. I said before the game they need a statement win. This really was a statement win. Before the game it was going to be a really tough game, Burnley in some form, but it was a really good performance from Eddie Howe's side. Yes, it'll be disappointing not to have that clean sheet. Dara O'Shea in the last few minutes with a looping header. It was a great finish, to be fair, from O'Shea. A looping header over to Bradford to make it 4-1, but the game was done and dusted by then. You guys really, went down gears and really just did exactly what they needed to do in the final period. They didn't need to stress themselves too much. They didn't really need to exert themselves or overly exert themselves, and it was a comfortable 4-1 win, and one that were go down really well in the dressing room. One that Man U now have got to stand and take notice, and Chelsea of course, but Man U who play in Crystal Palace Monday night, Chelsea play West Ham on Sunday. They've put them, they've laid down a mark on Newcastle. That's all they need to do, keep winning games, and they've done that well with a 4-1 win over Burnley.